we're talking about movies and stuff. What do you think about Moonrise Kingdom?
Oh, that was great. So good.
What was so good about it, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. The imagery was great, but I really can't stop thinking about it. It's not like I'm putting a lot of thought into it, but I can't stop thinking about it, you know? It was great. I love the Bill Murray scene where he zips up the tent. Bill Murray just takes the whole tent off. That's just great. I mean, so much of it's just innocent.
You know what it was? It was like... I just read this book, the new Harvey Pekar book. You know who he is, like that American Splendor cartoonist.
Is he still alive?
He died in 2010.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But there's a book that just came out, and it's called Not the Israel I Grew Up With. And it's about his growing up Jewish and his parents, you know, always telling him Israel is this amazing place. And kind of how he grows up and his position changes on Israel. But that's kind of beside the point. But what I think Moonrise Kingdom was a great graphic novel. Like every scene is so visual and so well composed and designed and just told you the story in tiny little bits, you know? Like each scene just built on. It was like reading the graphic novel and it was so cool because like just the scout camp scenes, just total, you know, just so good. Everything was so good. I'm just fumbling here, but
well, it's true.
I thought it was great.
The storyline, like you're saying, how they broke it down. I love the storyline of their years since they met each other to when they finally, ran away with each other. How they're having a hard time at school. They're doing this. They're doing this. I love how it just told the story. The comic book really fast. It got you up to speed quick by these little snippets.
Yeah,
and I thought it was really genius.
I mean, it's almost like you could even say that like each scene was a great still photograph. You know, it really had that visual sense that a lot of movies don't have in the same way. A lot of movies will have a few of those, and then you get into more of the generic. This was like every scene is just like a great photograph.
Yeah.
And I don't like all of his movies. He's had some real flubs, I think, but.
What's your favorite film by him?
I think this one was my favorite.
Really?
You know, I like Darjeeling Limited. Is that what it was?
Darjeeling, which is my favorite. Darjeeling Limited.
I like the visuals there, and I like the story, but not that much. You know, like I haven't watched it again. I rented Rushmore to show my kids. One of them walked out like halfway through, which I couldn't believe because Rushmore, it's amazing.
That movie made Bill Murray's career.
Yeah.
Because Bill Murray wasn't doing much until Rushmore.
I liked Royal Tenenbaums.
That was the worst out of all of them in my mind.
Really?
It's annoying.
I thought Life Aquatic was just too silly and stupid. Like, I think we got up and left. Like, literally, it was like, this is just dumb. It's like trying to be funny, but it's not.
Yeah.
It was like it was too self-aware of its comedy.
I like Bottle Rockets.
Bottle Rocket, I love Bottle Rocket.
Which is great. Yeah.
I made my kids watch that, too. He's got the little athletic strip on his nose for the break-in. That was good. The Mr. Fox, whatever that was called. I didn't really like it.
I haven't seen Mr. Fox, but I know somebody who ran to at Park City in Sundance, and he went up to and he told my I loved you in Bottle Rockets. And my said, really? Out of all the films I've done, that's the one you love me in. Is that awesome?
Awesome.
How many people go Chicago? I loved you in Bottle Rocket.
Well, and also it's like it was his first movie, so it was probably like he was just doing that for a favor, or he was down in dumps of his career, decides to go and do it.
Yeah,
love it.
Why not?
Yeah, I was kind of down on Wes Anderson, but then when this movie came out, I've turned it around. I thought Mr. Fox, whatever it was called, I thought the voice actors just weren't up to speed. They weren't. When you go to a movie, like I used to have to go to a lot of these like CGI talking animal movies when my kids were little, and there'd be good ones like Pixar had good ones, and then you go to one like Ice Age with Ray Romano or somebody, and it's like you quickly learned how a bad voice actor can just shit can a movie. If there's someone like Ray Romano, kind of whiny, as an elephant, like it's like you just get sick of this character so fast. And I think that was a little bit of the Fox movie. It just didn't have the greatest voices. The art direction was fun. I list my awards, so I can keep track of what I won each year. And then I have under that.
I think you saw that one.
Yeah, that's great. So I've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 awards this year for my work. And then under that I have official congratulations, 0. That's where the industry is.
Dude, look how awesome this photo is. They were showing there was a protest during the Tour de France.
Yeah.
And they're showing how it was pretty peaceful this time. This is one of the start of the races. These steel workers came out. They were bitching near Spain, and banners on this. And they showed when this happened back in 1980. Dude, look at this.
Fist fight.
They're going after these guys, the racers. How hot is that? Back in the day, they didn't care.
Did you see Prometheus?
No, how was that? I heard a lot of people talking about it, but you know what? I don't remember enough about the alien to know what about it.
This one you don't need to really know. I thought it was cool. There's a lot of idiocy to it too, but I thought it was cool. Did you ever see Epically Latered? The Cardiel?
Not the one that you sent me.
Oh, man.
I know. I'm being such a lame-o.
It's so good. I say this all the time around the house, but it's true every time. I need to have a TV that's just playing that all the time. Oh, that's so good. Cola barbecue sauce. Big K? Where's that from? Kmart?
I don't remember where I saw that from.
Circle K?
I was like, I gotta photograph this shit. Oh, man. You know what's so weird, too? You shoot so much with the iPhone that you forget, what you shot,
Yeah.
Stuff like this. I shot that?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even done anything about these kids. At least I need to do something about the freaky geeks.
Do you use the Q on Tumblr? Do you know what that is?
Do what?
On your Tumblr blog, your Q. So when you go to Tumblr, load up pull up Tumblr, your Tumblr dashboard or your Tumblr page. The Q is the coolest thing about Tumblr. Basically, your queue is you can list a bunch of posts in there, and then you can tell it, put up a new post once a day, twice a day, 3 a day. You can tell it how many posts you want to have every day, and you say do it between these hours.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Oh, you're doing that? Because then you could post in 30 of your old iPhone photos. Have one. That's what I do with a lot of my Tumblr sites. I'll just have 50 posts sitting in a queue. And then when I get hit by a car later today, it's still plogging. They'll still be going up for another month.
Kind of like Tupac.
Yeah, you put an hour in. Yeah, then you come back as the hologram. You put an hour of work in, and it just keeps going.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know what the queues are. I've done that.
Okay. So instead of publish now, you set it to add to queue.
Yeah. And
you can rearrange things and stuff. But that works really well when you have just a bunch of stuff just laying around. You want to get it out there, but you don't want to have to. That's the problem with Facebook is you have to come back. You can't delay a post. You can only put something up immediately. So if you have 5 things to put up, they're either all just going to stack on top of each other, or you can't delay things out. Oh, I'm just seeing your copy of Nachtwey's Deeds of War. I never bought it, and I saw it at Crown Books in the $2 bin, 5 copies of Deeds of War for $2, and I didn't even buy it for $2. Can you believe that?
When?
This is back in 1991 or 92.
When no one was buying photo books.
Yeah, it was kind of a lull.
If you owned a photo book, you were so artsy.
I can't believe I didn't buy that.
Dude, if you would have put those away, I put my Terry's World away. I just found Terry's World the other day. I forgot I had that thing. Jeez.
Terry's World. Terry's been posting a lot of photos from L.A. He's at the Chateau Marmont, whatever, hotel. But he's wearing Dr. No t-shirt, total hardcore band from Oxnard from back in the day.